off work. Listen, I had so much going on today. And I know I get online sporadically. It's Monday. Been out of town. Just got back. Gonna get my hair done in a minute. Just got on my scrubs here. But I want to continue the conversation with the wealth conversations here. I know that if y'all want to know when I'm going live, y'all got to subscribe. Y'all got to follow me, right? You got to subscribe. And guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment tab, okay? The reason for today's wealth conversations, I don't have a guest today, but I think I like talking to you guys intimately, and I'm gonna give you all a little time to get back in, get in, and so we can give y'all some information here. Hey y'all, hey Kathleen Davis, we got the people. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the channel with other people. I think there's things that some people need to hear. Okay, and we talk about wealth conversations. We do relationships as well. We do business, money, and relationships. And today we're having wealth conversations. Now, I'm going to do an overview of what we've been talking about today, and then I'm gonna answer some questions. That's what we're gonna do. We got shit to do podcast. I love that title. We got shit to do. Okay, it's a lot of stuff to do. I just did Dr. Jackie's podcast, and hers is called I think it's called Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie's podcast. Y'all make sure y'all find that it's on YouTube and everywhere. But she talks about mostly medical stuff. So we're talking about dentistry, So we went into dentistry, veneers, implants, crowns, all that kind of stuff, and answered all the questions and stuff like that. But tonight we're having wealth conversations. So I'm gonna give an overview right quick of what we've been talking about. Okay, we talked about I've been talking to people, they either want a man, they want some money, or they want a business. So I call myself a business, money, and relationship expert because I think I'm all of that. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I don't have as much money as I want to have, right? But I'm working on it. My businesses, I've been in some of them over 23 years. Some of them I just started. So I'm at every step of the way with business. Heavenly Beauty just opened less than a year ago. And we have Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, and we're doing an extension of Smiles by Dr. Heavenly with DrHeavenly University, teaching dentists how to start and run successful practices. But the first thing we talked about was having 7 streams of income, right? 2 of those streams of income is business, right? We're going to call one of your streams your job. Your job. You want to have a job. If you don't have a good business and you haven't started, keep your day job until you have enough money to for your business to support it. But like I said, you get off at 4 or 5 in a day. If you want, now, if y'all don't want to be wealthy, you just want to live a mediocre life, that's fine too. A lot of people are happy just, shit, I was just in Jamaica living in the sun. Those people, no worries, man. They're not in a hurry to do anything. They're not trying to work hard on anything. They just living their life. But if you're a person like me, is out there trying to go get it, go get it and have fun doing it. If it ain't fun, don't do it. If it's bothering you, if it's stressing you, don't do it. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have some stressful days, right? That just goes with the territory. But if you enjoy what you're doing and you're excited about it, that's what I'm talking about. Being excited about life, something new for you. You're learning something new. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach y'all how to learn something new. And I'm learning in the process, and we're learning together. But I've done a lot of things for 25 years. I've like you said, real estate license. I've done insurance. I got an insurance license, just enough to make myself get myself in some trouble. Really, I Series 65 real estate license. I owned a mortgage company before. I owned a record label with my husband. We've done a staffing company, so I know a lot about businesses. Don't get me wrong. I made a lot of mistakes. We pivoted. We did a lot of different things. But all in all, we had a good time and we learned something. Okay. Some people mess up their money in one way. Other people mess it up in another way. But we all messing it up. I'd say effing it up because I've started businesses, lost money. Some of them I made a whole lot of money. So it's all about the journey, y'all. Y'all got any questions for me? That's right. Push yourself. Push yourself. And you know what I'm learning is in order to push yourself, at me, at my age, I gotta be healthy. That's the first thing. You gotta be healthy. Man, I gotta have the energy to do everything I want to do. There's so many places I want to go. And y'all done started this damn war, which makes me want to go even more. There are places to get your bucket list. Once a year, I want to go somewhere. I want to go like to Greece this year. You know, we go to little places all the time, like Jamaica, Bahamas, LA, or Vegas or something like that. But once a year, get you a bucket list. Main thing, having a plan for everything. That means you plan your year, what you want to do in 5 years, 10 years. You plan your month, right? Your quarter, your month. You plan your quarter with your tax attorney, your tax advisors, your accountant. You plan your week and you plan your day. So planning is very, very important, right? We talked about the streams of income. We talked about having a job, a business. Find something you love doing. If it's selling cookies, main thing is trying to learn how to market those cookies and run a good business. And the interesting thing about business is just keeping your overhead low. Keeping your overhead low and having enough money to sustain that business for 5 years, because they say it takes 3 to 5 years to build a business. So don't get discouraged if the first year you're not breaking even. The second thing is, I said the second business you want to have is something online. Everybody should have some kind of online business. In my opinion, you need to be making money while you sleep and finding different ways to be creative to market that business. Is it easy? No. You know, they say millionaires think in terms of decades. It's going to take you time to put it out there. But I'm watching people on YouTube, just like you and I, start vlogging about anything. Like, I watch people, and it really, I ain't gonna say it don't take a skill, it don't take any skill, but it don't. I've seen people review shows like reality TV shows. They sit up there and review reality TV shows, talk trash, talk junk. That's what people want to see, and they get followers. That's a business because you're making money through YouTube, through your subscribers, right? But not only that, you're getting out there and you're actually marketing yourself. So then through your YouTube, as you get your followers up, you can market your product. So that's something to do. Okay. So we talked about businesses. We talked about savings. Anything that the government allows you to do, tax deferred or tax deductible, you want to do it because taxes are one of your biggest bills. I'm gonna say taxes probably is your biggest bill if you're making a certain amount of money. Taxes are your biggest bill, and probably after that, your payroll, which you have to pay payroll taxes, right? So participate in the 401k, participate in the 529s. That's for college education. You want to do the SEP, the IRAs, all of that. You want to get your kids on the payroll and start their IRAs early because that's tax deferred money, meaning that's something you don't have to give Uncle Sam. And I learned a long time ago with my kids, even when they were babies, they were like, well, how you have them payroll because they don't have a job? I learned this from a consultant a long time ago. Take pictures of the babies, put their pictures up on the wall, they modeling fees, and that's completely legal. There's nothing wrong with doing it. Modeling fees, pictures of my babies on the wall, that's decoration for my office. I had them model for those pictures. That's modeling fees to show them. And I think, you know, the IRAs you can put in up to what, 6K a year, something like that. Then we talked about real estate. Gotta have real estate. That's just one of the 7 streams of income. You gotta have real estate. I'm not seeing y'all questions down here. Come on now. I don't see them too good. Oh, there they go. You gotta have real estate, you know, savings plans. We talked about that. We talked about life insurance. A new thing y'all got out here is that cryptocurrency. I ignored it for years. I had good friends. Y'all know my friend Jewel Tankard told me about it probably 6 years ago. She's made millions of dollars. I missed out on that train. Usually I'm not scared to try new things, but that cryptocurrency never made sense to me. I didn't think it would hit. I didn't think it would continue. I thought it was a scam. And I learned here lately that it's not a scam. In fact, the president just signed something now that they're going to try to start regulating cryptocurrency because people are allowed to make this money and everybody ain't reporting their taxes. You know, I say do the right thing when you convert it back to US dollars. And some people leave it in crypto, which you really don't have to pay taxes on crypto money until you. So that's what I'm thinking. They're going to regulate it where you paying taxes on this crypto money because people letting it grow and making millions of dollars. And I didn't know. Okay. Ain't Washington, you're right. But anytime you're doing anything, YouTube, business, relationships, money, it's about what somebody said it. Somebody said it. Consistency, right? You want to be rich? Do it automatically. Find out how much you can afford to save today. And if you can't save shit, get another job because you need to get another income. If you can't save anything today, you can't afford to not have more than one job. Get you a part-time job on the side and start saving some money. And make it automatic. Make it automatic. Put it in an account you can't really touch. I got something way off in T Bank somewhere that I can't touch. I mean, I can get to it if I call the people up and get the account, but you don't want money that you can just get to it and transfer it into your account right away. Put it in and make it automatic that you put money into your savings. Make it automatic that you're doing your 401k. Automatic, and that's money that you're not even missing. So you pay yourself what first? We talked about that, right? So savings is one of the ways to make money. And tell me if this is boring to y'all, because I think this is very interesting, learning how to make money and save money. I wish I would have known the things I know now at 21, and somebody could have taught me, but my parents didn't know. They didn't know. My mom was almost 90 when she died. She did good to graduate high school. Let's talk about it. Let's see, Renata Clark, what you saying? Let me get up here. Life insurance annuities are long-term money. That's right. LRGA curves, you're right. And I think you're an insurance agent, right? Let's see here. So she already knows the life insurance is how people have been getting rich and keep staying rich in their families by having those IULs. But you got to be able to afford them, because if you get a high-end insurance policy whole life that you have the rest of your life, you got to make sure you can pay those policies, because if you lose the policy, then you just put money in for nothing, right? So that's something to know. And one thing I want to tell y'all about the cryptocurrency that I'm noticing is that anytime I post cryptocurrency, learning how to do Bitcoin, I get all this spam. Be very careful, because a lot of that spam have links on it to purchase Bitcoin, right? The only thing I'm telling you to do right now is Novatech, because I've tested that. Jewel has been able to put her money in, get her money out. I've tried some other ones. I could talk about the other ones I've tried. I would not recommend them right now. I would not recommend them because I haven't made any money. But Novatech is one that I made, and I made consistently, usually on average between 2 to 4% a week. And I'm not getting that in a year in my 401k, needless to say, right? So be very careful. Never invest anything you can't afford to lose, because all this stuff is volatile. You don't know what's going to happen or what the future may hold. But holding your money and not making anything on it is risky in itself. But what I was saying was, there's this lot of spam, and then they even have it looking like me commenting back to you. They put my picture at the end, just like my comments, and then they put this link that I know nothing about. I try to delete most of them, but usually they're in the replies, so they try to make it so I can't see it. But look in your thing, all that spam. Don't click on nothing unless I told you. The only thing I'm telling you to do is Novatech. Anything else ain't me. Anything else, it's a lot of scams out there. What was I saying before? Somebody had a question for me. Hit this. All right. All right. The market is down. Yes, market is down. Bitcoin is hanging in there. I mean, it didn't go. A lot of people, I was saying, it didn't fluctuate a whole lot. It did fluctuate a whole lot, but it's not down where you would think Bitcoin would have went in a war. So that just tells you that Bitcoin ain't no bad investment. It just ain't. And a lot of savvy investors will tell you, do Bitcoin, not the shit coins. Don't invest in the other coins. But I know people personally that are making money on them other coins, but just know it's really, really risky, and you got to know exactly what you're doing. And there's a lot of scams out there, right? Make sure you get your passwords, because when they get them list of words and all of that, screenshot it in your phone, but lock it. Put it in your notes, lock it, write it down, right? And put it in a fireproof safe, because if you lose your password and your codes, you can't get that money back. You can't make that money back. You got $5 million in Bitcoin, and if you lose your password or something happens and you don't have your access ID or your codes, ain't no way they can get it. So that's how secure they made it for you. But there's a lot of scams out there, and a lot of people trying to get you. And if somebody gets into your Coinbase account or your Voyager account and you see a text on your phone, have it go to your phone. If you enter your Voyager account and somebody tries to get in, they'll text you right away. Go to the link. Don't ever go to a link on your phone and somebody say, hey, you need to change your voice. Make sure you got the right account. So go to the website, get the phone number, and have them lock your account immediately. Because, that's just how you do. Let's see if y'all have any questions here. Penny stock, sundial growers. I don't know what that is. SDLs. My 27-year-old daughter just graduated from nursing school, losing her mind spinning because she's making good money. She needs to listen to you. You know what, Kathleen? But, I'm going to tell you that delayed gratification is something. I'm going to say something for delayed because she went to school. She did pretty much everything right. She might have had some ups and downs, but she's 27 right now, probably never had any money. It's okay to splurge for a couple of years. I mean, we need to say, don't get me wrong, and I would say get with a financial planner to learn how to get your disability, your health insurance, your life insurance, and everything. So everything's taken care of. But you gotta have fun with money too. You just do. You gotta have fun, right? I'm saying don't spend it all. I'm saying don't save it all. I'm saying spend it. You're supposed to have a good time. You don't spend all of it. But when you get right out of school, you're just so happy, man. The first thing I bought when I got out of school was a big screen TV. And it was one of them big screens that sit on the floor that just let you know how long ago it was. But when I got a big screen TV, I was like, yeah, I made it. I got a big screen TV. And I used to just sit up and look at it. But when you get out of school, you're going to buy some stuff, mama, because you haven't been able to, you see your friends getting new cars, because they got a job, probably making, 10, $15 an hour. That's a good job, when you get out of school and you're making $80,000, $90,000 like your daughter probably is, or getting out of school, dental school or medical school, and making 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, you're gonna splurge the first couple of years because you're just not used to having it. I think that's just human. That's what I think. I think it's just human. But you're gonna have them student loans, they're gonna catch up with your tail anyway, so they're gonna slow you down anyway. Let's see. Should I start? Yes, you should start a YouTube as soon as possible because it takes time to build these followers. If you talk about Funky.Neva, he has like 300,000 followers doing a lot of different things, but it took him 10 to 12 years to get there. 300,000 took him 10 to 12 years. I have about 100,000 followers on YouTube, 105, I think to be exact. Make sure y'all follow. But shit, I'm on a TV show. So I had a boost, if you will, to get followers. So I say start your YouTube if that's the route you want to go through to market different things. Start your YouTube right away. Start it now, today. And like I say, it don't have to be fancy. Like I see a lot of people do a whole production for YouTube, which is great and it's very professional, but you got to keep that shit up because you can't go tomorrow and switch back to me and be in your closet if you don't have this big production, this green screen in the back and put people in the microphone and all that. Because we're going to be like, damn, her shit went down. But if you stay where I'm at, like a regular YouTube, I just turn on my lights, my computer, and start talking. And Funky.Neva showed me how to do the thumbnails and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get into that a little bit later if I have time. But yeah, YouTube is a great business to be in. Patreon, I'm gonna start doing more structured work there. So if you haven't joined my Patreon, make sure you do. And I'm gonna go step by step how to get into Novatech, how to compound your money in interest. And we're gonna go over the compound calculator and show you how much money you can make in 2, 5, 10 years. But it's long term, y'all. Don't nobody make millions of dollars overnight. And if they do, you're in the wrong spot, right? Because Novatech is doing what, 3 to 4% a week, between on average. Because 1 week they did 1.8%, but then 1 week they did 4.2. So on average, between 2 to 4%, I'm gonna say around 3%. And you making money, but it's slow, but it's sure. But if you use that calculator and see how that compound interest works for you, everybody be doing it. And I'm saying everything that I can see is legit. We put our money in. Jewel has been in it over 6 months. It's been in business over 3 years. And I put my money in. I'm about to put some more money in because I see it growing. And I'm getting people just giving the idea to go get it. Go get it, Novatech. They teaching this stuff in our schools? No, they're not teaching it in school, Miss Cantrell. And that's why I started DrHeavenly University. Now, I can't help everybody, but I'm specialized pretty much for dentists on how to start and run a successful dental practice and how to save and invest your money as a dentist. So that's why I do these YouTube vlogs, because you're going to get it somewhere. But I think I give a good overview of everything you need to do. And if you want to go in depth with it, I say find you a book or another YouTube channel to go in depth with certain things. But I tell you, first of all, is know your God. Can't do anything without him, right? And I feel like relationships are important as well, because you don't have nothing to share it with. You don't have nobody to share your wealth with, your success with. I mean, don't get me wrong, you ain't got to get married, because this new day and age and generation don't want to get married. I get it. Shit, marriage is hard. That's so much work. But you want somebody to share with, so relationships are important as well. Let's see what your question is here. I just saw it. Anyway, I got it on the right thing for me to see these questions, because they come up and they go. Dental school loan and debt. Okay, you want to talk about dental school loans? Let me tell you how I paid off my student loans. This is what I did. I opened up multiple practices, right? My first practice I bought years ago in Jonesboro, Georgia, Heavenly Dental Associates. My stuff is called Smiles by Dr. Heavenly now, but it was Heavenly Dental Associates then. And I sold that practice about 5 years, 7 years after starting it. I built it up to top dollar, right? And then I sold it. The practice goes for the average 60 to 70% of what you did in the last 3 years. So if you did $1 million, just say for a number's sake, the last 3 years on average, then the practice is worth about $66 to $700,000. Okay, so you do 60, usually 600,000. But yeah, if you do $1 million practice, if you more, it's worth more. So what I did was I built up a practice to start, and I built it up till it was ready to sell. And I think I gave a real good deal on my practice because I was doing like 1 point something million, and I sold it for $470,000. So it was a good deal for somebody else, but that $470,000 paid off. I think I owed 200,000. I think Damon owed 200,000. So with that money, I paid off them student loans because they just kept sitting there. And it's like deal, loan. And it's like it stay on your credit for 7 to 10 years, right? And it's just sitting there. And they'll defer it for you. They'll, you can do interest only payments and all that. But it's just like when you pull your credit score and all you see is all these damn student loans, it gets tiring. So I sold my practice, paid my taxes, and then I paid off my student loans with that profit. And then I sold that one practice, and then I opened up 3 more, and I already had 3 at that time. So I saw that it worked. So I did 3 more, and then I built them up, right, with doctors in it, doctors, associates. Don't tell me it seems easy, but it was really, really hard. It was a lot going on with a lot of doctors, but I built those up and I sold them as well. And I talked to y'all about having a plan. At 45, I said I was going to sell all my practices, and I was going to have one practice that I worked in, and it was going to be all cash. I wish I would have done that sooner, but that's okay. I sold those practices, right? Paid off my debt, right? All my debts, saved the money that I had left over, and I started a new business. I was able to start a new practice now that I the Heavenly state-of-the-art practice. Beautiful. I love it. I have all the bells and whistles and everything like that to give you the best dental treatment. And I do cash only. We don't take insurance or any kind of payment plans, but we do financing. We do have financing, and all this on my website, smilesbydrheavenly.com. But the latest thing I found, and I'm not there yet. Jewel Tankard will tell you she's made millions of dollars in Bitcoin, and I should have listened 6 years ago, but I was working in that rat race. But Novatech is that new thing, and I think it's going to go far. That's why I keep telling y'all about it. Do it if you want to do it. It's volatile. I'm not an investment or a financial advisor, and I can't tell you what to invest in, but that's what I'm putting my money in, and I'm seeing about 3% on average a week of my money growing. And that's going to take a while, but if you use that compound calculator, and I think it's called the compoundsite.com, it gives you a calculator. You can put in the interest rate. You put in how long you're going to leave it there, and you put the amount of money. So for example, if I put 100 grand, I put 100 grand in Bitcoin and spread it all out. So what I'm going to do is pull all that money from different places and go ahead and put it all in one spot so I know where it is in Novatech. So I put that 100 grand there and just let it grow 3% a week, 3% a week, 3% a week, right? And then they give you bonuses because it is what they call affiliate program, which is network marketing. That's what it is. And they call it something different because I think people shy away from network marketing. Network marketing ain't bad. It ain't. And I've seen people really win with it. It's good until it ain't good. But I see that with this hedge fund, it's just like a stock, a mutual fund, but they're doing the mutual funds with cryptocurrency. So they go into all these other currencies, how people making big money. They probably making 30 to 40% off your money, right? You put in 100 grand, they make it 30 to 40%. I'm gonna say 30% off your money, easy, on cryptocurrency. They're giving you 3 to 4%. That don't sound good, but it's real good compared to what you get with your bank. So I can't see for less. And not only that, Novatech will teach you how to trade, and they'll give you a trading account, just like Invest Tools and all that for Invest Tools and all of that for stocks. So it's actually an educational program that's got tutorials to help you learn how to trade it. But if you don't want to learn like me, and I ain't trying to learn nothing new, put your money in and watch it grow. That's what I do. And every Friday I compound my money. So that's what I do. Novatech, and I'll leave the link on my bio and in my comments, but if y'all go to my website, y'all can see it. Novatech.com. It's I'll do the link in just a minute. And then, like I said, join my Patreon. I think it's $5. I'm gonna go through the different on how to set up your account. I'm gonna go through the compound calculator. I'm gonna go through one by one on how to compound your money. And I'm gonna answer questions because Patreon is kind of more intimate and it has less people in it. I'll be able to answer your questions on Patreon. We're gonna do that probably once a week. Like they say, consistency is the key. And like I said, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. And Heavenly Beauty, guys, if you have a product out there and you want to get it out there, don't call me here. Go to the beauty supply stuff. Y'all want it, don't bother me and get it. I'm putting an opportunity out there because really, beauty supply ain't even what I do. Y'all see my hair don't even be done, right? But I own a beauty supply store. The hair is selling. It's an opportunity for other people to get out there and make money and put their products out there. Make sure you have great presentation, meaning don't bring me no junk. Have that stuff looking good when you bring your product, right? I'm not going to sell a product that does not have insurance with it. So make sure you get all that together and it's approved, okay? Because we don't want to mess up nobody's skin or whatever. But I'm not responsible. You are. But we don't want to put a product out there that has not been tested and proven. So if you want to put your products in Heavenly Beauty and me market it and stuff like that, take it to the store. Talk to the office manager. Bring us some samples, 10, 20, 30 of them. If they sell and people like it, I'm going to put it in the store. Okay, so that's an opportunity for everybody, okay? Hey, Portsmouth, Virginia. Linda, how you doing today? We ain't got that many people on here, but you know what? When I talk about some mess, like if y'all want to get this some mess, if I put the title in here, Jackie husband slept with somebody, everybody come in. But when I talk about educational stuff, and I do that too, don't get me wrong. But when I talk about educational stuff and learning stuff about money, business, and finances, not many people join. Look at that. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all like this video and make sure you subscribe to the account, okay? I watch you, everyone. Thank you. Yes, sir, from Ratchet today. I appreciate that. Watch all of them. Well, appreciate the wisdom. And like I say, it's a lot of people out there that know a whole lot more than me. But shit, I know a lot because I done did a lot. Listen, I know I don't look old. There. But baby, I done did it all. I tell you, business for over 23 years. 23 years. Yeah, 23 years. Real estate license. I know a lot about real estate. Have bought and sold probably 15 properties at least. Series 65, meaning I understand the financial planning with the life insurance and all that. I used to own a mortgage company to the 2007 when the market bust. I had a real booming mortgage company, and I've learned a lot of things. So I know a whole lot about a lot of different things, and pick my brain. If y'all got any questions for me, let me know. But I try to limit these on to 30 minutes, and we can answer your questions. Let's see. Appreciate the wisdom. I'm here for the mess. I'm gonna give y'all some mess too, because I know y'all like it here. But Married to Medicine is coming out soon. Don't ask me when, because I don't know. But it's a hot mess. Listen, them people told me, listen, stop giving away. I really don't give away the show. But you just got your PAM account, GH. Let me know if you need any help getting started, baby, because I have somebody that'll call you. Her name is Jelanda. So if anybody else call you, they ain't her. What's your schedule like? Do you go to the beauty supply store after leaving practice? No. I couldn't see that question. It actually went by so quick. How do you balance work life? Listen, I work 3 days a week. 3. I'm not doing no more than that. Beauty supply, I'm not usually there unless I'm having an event telling you I'm there to get people there, right? I do check my money. I watch my money. I can see all my money on the I have an app on my phone through the Clover app. I can see everything. I can see how much each person produced. I hired a manager to manage their whole beauty supply. I go in there, I pick the products sometimes, but I have a buyer there, and I'm just running a business over there. It's hard to find good help, I will say that, but you got to pay one person to really run it for you. If somebody can't come in, they come in. Somebody you can depend on. And it took me a while to find that person, but I think I found that person. But the beauty supply, I'm not there. Usually I work 3 days a week. The beauty supply is not even for, I ain't gonna say it's not for profit because I profit from it, but it's to help other people. Meaning I want to put your products out there. I want to give somebody an opportunity. At some point, I'm probably going to, if I have an employee that works hard for me and produces, I'm probably going to give them a percentage of the practice of that beauty supply store and let them run with it. Because that's not my passion. My passion is dentistry, always will be. But beauty supply was just something else. And I wanted to do something. I thought it would be cool to do something outside of my profession for fun, right? So Heavenly Beauty, y'all check it out. HeavenlyBeautyATL.com. We got the hair, we got the bundles. All that shit is the same. It's the same bundles. It's all coming from China, but about three big manufacturers. Everybody else coming down from there. So all of them say the same. Do you watch Bell Collective? Somebody told me to watch that show. I haven't had time. Let's see here. Heavenly, do you watch Bell Collective? I haven't seen that. Let's see here. But people that are here need this. And I'm glad, and that's why I'm here, darling. We got a few hundred people in here. IULs, we'll talk about that next time. I'm right at my 30 minutes. It's good. Bell Collective. I would definitely look that up. I'm Bell Collective and write that down. And I may review that show if I like it. Okay. All right. So y'all having a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and post my Novatech link. But y'all make sure y'all join my Patreon and make sure you like and subscribe this video. I'm gonna come on sporadically, but usually once a week. Okay. So dentistry, how much money do dentists make? It depends. If you look in the dentistry thing and the people say how much does a general dentist make, and all that's relative, because it's like some people make. I've seen dentists not make any money. I mean, I've seen dentists make less than a hygienist and make $40,000 a year working hard on HMOs and all that. And I've seen some dentists that make millions of dollars. So it really ain't no answer for you what a dentist can make. And just because you're an oral surgeon doesn't necessarily mean that you make more than a general dentist, depending on what they're doing and how they're doing it. So that's why I try to teach dentists on how to make money, how to balance your life, because I'm about business, money, and relationships. So you can have time for your people, your husband, your dogs, your cats, your kids. So that's what I'm about. Okay, guys? So I think we had a good session today. Y'all write your questions down in the bottom. Y'all contact, and I will leave my link for Novatech if y'all are interested. And join my Patreon, and I'll go over step by step how to join, how to compound your money, and the power of compound interest, amongst other things. You on my team, April? Good for you. And the great thing about me, April, is I'm gonna put people on y'all damn team, because I get, like, every time I do a live, I get about 50 people to join, right? I'm put people on y'all team. If y'all see you working and you put people on your team and you actually invested some money, I'm put some money people on your team. Why not? Why not? Okay. And we got a great team with Jewel. I'm on Jewel's team. So basically she got a texting team. And then I hire somebody to walk y'all through, because y'all ain't gonna be calling my ass. Walk y'all through how to join and how to compound your money if y'all need it. And again, I'm gonna go over it on Patreon as well. You're a dental student. Congratulations, dental student. April, I'm so proud of you, April Bilal. April, my friend. Renata Clark. You self from Ratchet today. Okay, it's good. Bell Collective. You talking about IULs. I could talk about that. What's your schedule like? We talked about that. Trying to build some generational wealth. Miss Kentrell, do it. You got your Pam account, GH. That's wonderful. LRGA Curves, you say you're here for the mess and the message. Good for you. I appreciate this post. It's a shame volume is down. You can't hear me? I think I talk pretty loud. Is the volume down, y'all? Ain't nobody said nothing. Because if it was, y'all would damn sure tell me. Let's see. Y'all can hear pretty good. All right. So I'm about to sign off now. Make sure y'all subscribe to this account. Make sure you like it. Leave your questions at the bottom. I'm going to link my link for Novatech. And again, I don't give financial advice. Only invest what you can afford to invest. And make sure y'all look through everything before y'all join anything in this world. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Volume's okay. Good. Thank you.